Welcome to another edition of the Nightly News. Ted, it was about a year ago that we saw the pictures of the Border Patrol agents down along the border in Texas with their Texas long reins, and they said they were whipping. We were told they were whipping immigrants as they came across to America seeking
lies, and more lies.
And you know what, Ted? Those agents were suspended. And what we're finding out now is the very day those photographs were taken, the photographer submitted them telling the Department of Homeland Security that no whipping of the illegals occurred. Yet that very same day, after hearing from the photographer himself that no whipping occurred, Secretary of Homeland Mayorkas, he came out and this is what he said. Our nation saw horrifying images that do not reflect who we are. We know that those images painfully conjure up the worst elements of our nation's ongoing battle against, wait for it, Ted, systemic racism. And what we know now, Ted, is all of that was a lie. He knew better. He said it anyway, and it took a year for those brave agents to finally have their names cleared. What's your take?
Well, once again, how do you pronounce the name? Mayorkas?
I think so.
Yeah, well, however you pronounce it, the man is pure rot. He literally has turned on the men and women who serve under him, because I was down at the border. I hung out with these Border Patrol agents. These are warriors, and they're not allowed to do their job because of people like Joe Biden and Merrick Garland and this Mayorkas border punk. He literally is orchestrating the invasion of America. We are being invaded. Those aren't just people seeking asylum. They're somehow getting to our border with nice new backpacks and nice new tennis shoes. It's unbelievable. Then they're ending up in New York and all across the country, being infested into our communities. Nobody knows who they are. And during this COVID era, where we, the citizens of the America, are being forced into really insane, counterproductive, unfounded mask wearing and experimental shots, we're being invaded by millions of people, and they're not just unaccompanied children. Watch the footage. Those are military-aged men. Those are military-aged men, and our government is guilty of treason, because when you orchestrate the invasion of your country and refuse to secure your borders, you are a traitor. So I'm not going to give you my take on it. That's the take.
Well, let me ask you this, Ted. Why in the world would, after Mayorkas knew that these border agents didn't whip them, why would he come out and basically call the Border Patrol agents, some of them were Hispanic Latinos, racist, and turn on our own brave Border Patrol agents when he knew it was a lie? What is the reason for that, Ted? Our viewers and our listeners want to know.
Evil is evil. You know it when you see it. We are seeing pure evil.
What do they have to gain from it, Ted?
I don't know. They once a person attains such power, they just want more power. And I'm afraid almost everybody in our government, our bloated, tax-torching government, our out of control, treasonous, anti-American government. I don't need to know why they're anti-American. I just know they are, and they need to be stopped and voted out of office. So I'm going to say it again. If you're not voting, people who are opening our border to chemical warfare and engineered recidivism and tax torching, they would like to thank you. HunterNation.org and HuntTheVote.org. My friends, if you believe in justice, you've got to vote for candidates who are constitutionally accountable.
Well, you know what, Ted? I do want to say a special thanks to the New York Post for staying on this story. It took them a year, but they came back and finally fact-checked our Secretary Mayorkas to prove that he was a liar and that the Border Patrol agents were in the right. Okay, tomorrow night, there's a little feud going on between a couple congresswomen AOC, Lauren Boebert, they got a little Twitter feud going on, and it all has to do with a town hall that your very good friend AOC held in New York. I can't wait to get your take on this one tomorrow night on the Nightly News, where there's absolutely no fake news here.